Students, we are continuing with the topic types of angles. In the last video, we have discussed about acute angles, obtuse angles, right angles, angle in a straight line, angle in a point, and also about reflex angles, right? And I promised over there that we shall discuss some questions for reflex angle. So you may have a question like this, that what is the reflex angle of 70 degree? Okay, so what is the reflex angle of 70 degree? So basically what is happening, there is an angle 70 here and we have to find its reflex, right? So this is very easy. So your reflex angle will be obviously equal to 360 degree minus 70 degree. That means it will be 290 degree, isn't it? So you may be asked what is the reflex angle of 100. So what is the reflex angle of 100? The reflex angle of 100 is 360 degree minus 100. That is 260 degree. Right? So a one marker question can be expected from this topic. I hope you have understood. Let's move on and let's learn more types of angles. So if you recall, I have explained that angle in a straight line is always 180 degree. So how much is over here? 180 degree, isn't it? Alright. So now if I take from this particular point, if I take another ray, so entire straight angle has been divided into two parts. The one part is the 1 and the 2, right? So what is the sum of these two? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is always 180 degree, isn't it? Alright. But it can happen that it's not a straight line. For example, like this. So here also these are two angles, right? But in this case, 1 and 2 is 1 plus 2 is not exactly 180, isn't it? Right? So in these cases where you have 1 and 2 adjacent, these are called adjacent angles, neighbors, right? And here if you observe carefully, 1 and 2 are still adjacent angles. However, their sum is 180 degree. In that case, it's a special kind of adjacent angles, and these are called linear pair of angles, right? So you must have learned two neighbor angles are called adjacent angles. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then they are called linear pair of angles. So if I ask you what's the sum of linear pair of angles, sum of linear pair of angles is always 180 degree. Alright, this is clear. There's one more, it's called, you must have heard this term also, vertically opposite angles. Now what happens here? What I'll do, I'll take two straight lines. Let's say AB is a straight line and CD is another straight line. Alright. So at which point they meet? Yes, they meet over here, isn't it? So as soon as you do this, at P there are four angles created, isn't it? It's a 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you have four angles created over here. Now what mean vertically opposite means your angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 3. Opposite. Vertically, right? And similarly, as you can guess, what is the vertically opposite angle of angle 2? Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Alright? Now why I am writing equal over here? Because vertically opposite angles are always equal. And that means angle 1 is always equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Right? Now, in the next video, we have to prove this theorem. This is a theorem, right? I have explained what is an axiom and what is a theorem. So, vertically opposite angles are always equal. This is a theorem, and in the next video, we shall try to prove this theorem. Alright?